Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today is the 31st day of January 2023. I am Chinyer Omari. First, the major headlines. PDP National Working Committee pays Ikpeazu condolence visit as Governor says party is united. CBN Governor honors Rep's invitation, says Nigerians won't lose old notes after deadline. NNPC takes over ADAX petroleum assets. We'll take commercial right back to details and many more. Stay connected.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. The governor of Abia State, Dr. Okezie Ikpeazu, has assured the members of the PDP in the state and across the country that the party remains strong, viable and united even as the party members mourn the death of her gubernatorial candidate, the late Professor Eliezer Uche Ikonne. The governor made these remarks today while receiving a delegation of the National Working Committee of the party, which was on a condolence and solidarity visit to the state at the government house, Umuahia. Youths of Uzuakoli in Bende local government area of Abia State have condemned the attack on the constituency of the member representing Bende Federal Constituency, Rep. Benjamin Kalu, wondering the motive of the attackers. In a statement on Monday signed by the Uzuakoli Youth President Ndubisi Chijioke Kasma, the youth said such an attack has not been experienced in a long time in Uzuakoli. Constituents of Aro, Isu and Ututu wards of Aruchukwu local government area of Abia North have unanimously adopted the candidature of Senator Orji Kalu representing the district at the National Assembly to run for another term at the Senate. Kalu, candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, had just concluded touring the entire 21 wards in Isukwata local government area where he received unanimous endorsements. Gombe State Governor Muhammadu Inuwa Yahaya has approved the immediate release of over 3 billion naira for the payment of the backlog of gratuities owed to retired local and state government employees who were last paid in 2011 and 2017 respectively. The governor also approved the promotion of 26,085 local government workers nationally and financially across the 11 local government areas of the state with immediate effects. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has bowed to the demand of the House of Representatives for a gradual phase-out of the old Naira notes. Its Governor Godwin Emefiele, who appeared before the House of Representatives ad hoc committee, said Nigerians won't lose the old notes after the February 10th extended deadline. He said why the old notes ceased to be legal tenders after the expiration of the deadline, Nigerians can still take them to the bank for exchange of new notes or deposit the old notes in their accounts. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC Limited, says it has taken over ADAX Petroleum's production sharing contract PSC assets. ADAX is owned by Sinopec, a state-owned Chinese firm. Melekari, Group Chief Executive Officer, NNPC Limited, and Yongkong Ken, outgoing Managing Director, ADAX signed the closing documents on behalf of the two parties. Nigeria's insecurity issue, according to President Muhammadu Buhari, results from powerful nations determined to destroy Nigeria. After touring the state to commission projects under Governor Gadunje's administration, Buhari made the claim on Monday at a presidential launch in Kano. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, has announced that as from January 31st, 2023, no candidate would be registered for the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UMTE) without the provision of a functional email address. The board noted that the review of its advisory on the ongoing UTME registration was to ensure that best practices were followed in the process of capturing all relevant data pertaining to the candidates. While on foreign scene, The Economic Community of West African States Regional Electricity Regulatory Authority has approved key guidelines for the development of the sub-regional power markets. ERERA is the regulator of the regional cross-border trade of electricity in West Africa. US President Joe Biden has ruled out sending F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine, despite renewed calls from Ukrainian officials for urgent air support. Asked by a reporter on Monday if the US would be providing the planes, Mr. Biden simply replied no. And on sports, Manchester United midfielder Bruno Fernandes has revealed that her major ambition is to win trophies with the Red Devils. Recall that Man United have not lifted silverware for 5.5 seasons, but a favourite to lift the League Cup this year as they go into their second semi-final leg against Nottingham Forest with a 3-0 lead, with either Newcastle or Southampton potential final opponents. And that brings us to the end of the news at 8. But before we go recap of major headlines, PDP National Working Committee pays Ikpeazu condolence visit as Governor says party is united. CBN Governor honors Rep's invitation, says Nigerians won't lose old notes after deadline. NNPC takes over Adak's petroleum assets. For these and many more, log on to our website at www.abntv.com.ng. You can also visit any of our social media platforms displayed on screen. Have a lovely night rest. I am Chinyere Umahi.